Are you a business owner, artist, model, or savvy entrepreneur? Then we'd like to welcome you to Apex Couture Magazine, the new wave of publications with budget-friendly advertising packages to fit the need for your brand. 100% Black owned. As part of the new Black media, we also cover the latest music, entertainment news, fashion, politics, and important Black social issues with common sense commentary in a hot new Couture Conversations column where we interview celebrities and prominent people we believe you should know. All of this goes down at www.apexcouturemag.com. APEXCOTUREMAG. Contact us at apexcouturemag@gmail.com or 321-947-4705. Head over to apexcouturemag.com and experience pure Black excellence today.
All right, good people, man. Apex Couture Magazine back again. You already know how I do. Antoine with the Coture Conversations. And if I'm talking to somebody, then you know that's somebody that you need to know. So listen, we got special guests in the virtual building. Yeah, that's the new term, the virtual building. So listen, tell the people who you are. Listen, tell them who you are.
I am Locklyn. I'm Locklyn. I'm an aspiring artist from Toronto.
That's right, man. Shout out to Toronto. We definitely connected with Toronto, man. A lot of artists out of there. So listen, let's dive on in this thing. You just dropped that album. Talk to us about the album. Tell them what the name of the thing is. Talk about it.
So it's a self-titled album. Mm-hmm. So it's actually named after me, which is cool. But I don't know if you've listened to any of my other stuff. I previously, 3 years ago, released another album called Relate. Mm-hmm. And as a person, you're going through like a self-growth period and, you know, you're getting to know who you are and what you're doing. But when I first released that album, it was kind of like me stepping into the music industry and not really knowing who I am as a person, not really even knowing what I'm doing in my career. So releasing that album, I didn't really know who I was. And you can really tell by listening to the album also. But then after releasing that and like listening and learning more about the music industry and learning more about myself, I started writing Locklyn. And this whole album is based off of who I've turned into, my self-growth, my learning the music industry, learning of life, like who I am as a person. And you can really tell throughout every lyric and every song that's sung through that album of who I am.
Oh man, that's great. You know what? But you gotta get that experience. So talk about how the industry. What part did the industry play? And because you said you can tell, and I think with all artists, you know what I'm saying, when they drop their first album, you can always see the growth, and you can tell the difference between a sophomore record.
Growth. Yeah.
So what part did the industry play? What some of the things that helped you to develop some of the writing that you've done on this album?
Well, the first album, I was really, as a person who I am, I was very shy and not outgoing. So as doing all my live performances and my TV interviews and my radio interviews and meet and greets and all that stuff, it really brought me out as a person. So I think compared to the first album, as you were saying, it's your stepping stone. Like you don't really know it's a learning experience. So I feel like through all like the meet and greets and all that stuff, like I really got to meet who I am as the people are also watching me grow as a person, which is, it's amazing. Yeah.
That's dope. Cause you got fans and everything is organic. And especially these days with social media, man, the people, they, cause I'm kind of old school. Yeah. Y'all know that I'm kind of old school. So when I was growing up, we didn't have social media, right? So
yeah, like
Nas I just throw Nas out there, one of my favorite rappers or whatever. We didn't know what he was doing on a day. He didn't go live. And you know what I'm saying? All we got was the music. We got the music videos, but all we got was the music. To be honest with you, I like that because I love the music. I don't really want to know what you ate for breakfast, man. That really Too much.
But it's also spontaneous. You don't know what he's about to drop. You don't know what's coming out. Like it's not. Nowadays, everyone is on this promotion thing where you promote for like a month before everything happens. You know what I mean?
But you know what? You're right. You're right about that. Being spontaneous and being able to drop. Because I started doing that myself with my magazine. Like I used to promote, the next cover story. I don't do that no more. It's just when it drop. It just drop. You know what I'm saying? And I see that you released your album a couple days ago. What day was that?
It was like January 25th. Like it was not
so it wasn't even on a Friday.
No, it's on a Monday.
I paid attention to that. I was like, oh, that she just ran it. So
no one knew it was coming. No one knew it was coming. I just was like, you want to know what? I'm dropping it. That's
dope. See, and you know what? That's pretty cool. I like that. That's one of the things I do like. But some of the music I crave, I be going to people's pages looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like trying to find it. But that's another good thing about social media, and you can promote. You don't have to really wait for a label to do it. You can do it yourself and connect with your followers. So how are your followers eating it up? What they doing with it?
They love it. Like I was saying, they had no idea what was coming, so they're all like, "Oh my God, she dropped! Like she was MIA. She dropped 2 singles, and now she's like came up with a whole entire album, and it actually bops." Like they're all like, I'm getting messages, DMs. Some people are sending me like paragraphs on how they felt during they were listening to the album, and I started crying.
What? Yeah, you feeling that? Yeah, you gotta, let that thing come down. You need to let that come down, man, and let them feel that energy. You did what I'm saying. So who are some of the do you have any features on there or anything like that?
No,
it's all me. All you.
No features. It's an album about my you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So you can hold it down. You need no cosigns. Y'all already, man. That's why when this album in this magazine, because it's gonna be in there, y'all make sure y'all check it out because she holding it down by herself, man. Up there in Canada. So who are some of your influences? Who's some of the people that put the spice in your life?
When I was younger, it was really Beyonce and Britney Spears and Adele at some moment. But then as I got older, I was really into like Michael Jackson and Prince and Amy Winehouse. I was just wide.
Oh, you said Amy Winehouse?
Yep.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something about Amy. I got a special place in the heart area for her. And her album Back to Black, that album still to this day, man, was man, every song from Valerie to
you can still listen to it and love it at any era.
Yeah, she was special, man. She was. You're the first person that I've done the Coture Conversation with that said that she was an influence. People don't even bring her up. I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for even bringing her up.
No, thank you for at least agreeing with me, because a lot of people are like, she wasn't it. And I'm like,
who said that?
What?
What?
A lot of people in the music industry are like, nah, she was okay. Like, she wasn't. I'm like,
I'm highly offended.
Yeah. No, because when I was doing, when I was like getting into my career, I started doing like open mics, and nobody was down when I was singing like Amy Winehouse songs. Like I would go to the open mic with a guitarist and I would sing like Valerie and all those songs, and they'd all be like,
y'all telling me y'all didn't like Valerie? Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying.
That thing, listen, the way she sung that song, it was so soulful, man. How could you feel that? Who are you people? Who made you?
Don't know, but they're not human.
I'm gonna tell you like this here. I miss her, and if it hadn't been for her passing away, I can guarantee you, man, she would have. It was a lot of people.
Oh my God, yeah.
Took her spot, man. They had to feel like that, and it was so hard she to feel. I can't believe that people that were saying she wasn't it. Who are they? Where they came from?
I'm not outing them, but
they knew it though. I can guarantee you this: when she was alive, they knew it. They knew.
Oh yeah.
They knew she was a beast, man. They wouldn't be talking like that. You know what I'm saying? They knew she was a beast, man. Like I'm blown away that anybody would say, because I've never heard anybody say that.
But you gotta remember, everyone in this industry always has their opinions, and you can't control people's opinions, which sucks.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it sucks. Coming out with music, I'm like, oh my god, people have their opinions. They might not like this, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't want to control people's opinion. It's just if you're a music connoisseur and you listen to Amy Winehouse, now, I mean, you don't have to like it, but you have to respect her craft.
Yeah,
you have to respect that. I mean,
I hope they at least had the respect for her, though. I never got into that conversation with those people, but at the moment they were just like not digging the songs. I don't know, maybe it was because I was singing it. Like, I don't, like,
I mean,
who knows?
That was brave. I'll tell you that. That was brave of you to sing Amy Winehouse records. Man.
Thank you.
I wish I could see. I wish I could see.
I'll send you a video. I have a video.
Yeah, I need to see that because that's a bold move. So you really gotta have the voice structured for that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, any of y'all out here that's watching, you know who Amy Winehouse is, and if you don't, look her up, please. Listen to this woman's voice. If she's able to cover any Amy Winehouse record, y'all better be ready for longevity in this woman's career, okay? Because that type of voice is not easy to cover. Her voice, and she was only what so big.
She was tiny. Tiny but huge.
If you didn't see her and you just heard the music, she sounded big.
She didn't look how she sounded. Like, she was a petite, very like slow kept, like not imbuctious. Like, she did not. And then she opened her mouth and you'd be like, oh my god, she sounds like that.
Yes.
Like,
so you going in the right. You see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I like to do that. You headed in the right direction. So, are there any artists that you would like to work with in the industry?
There's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've always, throughout my career, I've been told, and I take this as a compliment, because I sing, like, I dance, I paint, and Chris Brown is very much like that. So I've been like told a few times that I'm like the female version of Chris Brown. So I've always envisioned like doing a song with Chris Brown, which is sick.
Wow.
That would be amazing. Like, that, I would be honored, like straight honored to do a song with Chris Brown.
Yo, Chris Brown, if you watching, man, hey, y'all need to make that connection, homie.
Yeah, that would be sick. Yeah. I don't know how I would act. I think I would go through like a crying phase. Cause like, I've been watching him since I was like 9.
Man, I mean, that I could imagine. You would definitely have to get that out of your system.
Yeah, I would.
Wrong with him.
I would definitely. I think that's the one person I would act like that with.
Yeah,
the only one.
I mean, imagine how long that would take. How long would it take for you? Because you still gotta, even in your mind, when you
process it.
Yeah, you feel like, am I doing a record with Chris?
Yeah, right.
He probably like, yo, just take it easy, and you like, take it easy, dude. Do you know who you know?
I came out of the womb and I've been wishing about this. Like, you know what I mean?
Man, that's and that, I mean, you say Amy Winehouse compared to Chris Brown. Come on, people, look at it. This is great.
As a musician and someone in the music industry, you gotta be diverse with your genres.
Definitely.
Like, I'll go a day where I'm listening to opera. Like, I was first in the beginning, I was opera trained. Like, that's how I started singing.
Wow.
And then from opera training, I turned into country, which was a strange little twist. And then I went to R&B. I sang a little bit of rock for a little bit, but then I went into R&B, and that's when I really found myself.
Man, listen, you touched a lot of things right there. You touched a lot of genres. Actually, that's actually pretty good. So I mean, you would be ready for anything.
Yeah, I love performing live. Like, performing live is my happy place. Like, I find it like that's my success. After releasing an album or like releasing singles, like that's my reward.
Wow.
Actually performing live.
And that's good. I'm glad that you like that and that you appreciate doing that, because we need that. We need it, man. You know, because the R&B right now is something that we need. We definitely need
it. Is.
I'm sick of you rappers. I'm tired of y'all. Go sit down somewhere for a second. Let us get some of these.
It's so true. At least you said it and not me.
Yeah, I said
at least you said it.
Yeah, I said, don't worry. Anything you will channel it through me. I'm the voice that'll say that. But what they need it in their life too. Y'all rappers, y'all need that R&B. Y'all need that. You actually, some of y'all influences are R&B artists. You know, y'all, you can't be that hard. You ain't that hard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you sitting around your mama, man, your mama don't want to. Hold up. Some of these dudes' moms might go through, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I say that because you know, the lines have been blurred. The lines have been blurred, and sometimes you don't know who's an R&B artist and you don't know who's a rapper. So when an artist like you comes along and you're true to the genre of R&B, we can't help but to appreciate that. We need.
I feel like though, in some songs, I do bring a little bit of hip hop. I do bleed a little bit into the hip hop genre.
There's really no way to get away from hip hop right now.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do. It doesn't matter what genre of music. If you listen to country now,
they have hip hop in it.
Yeah, ain't no way to get around it. It ain't no way. So I can't fault you for that. But what I can do is appreciate the R&B, the heart of it. You know.
Thank you.
Man, I love it. I don't know if you're familiar with Haley Smalls, out of Toronto.
She sounds familiar.
Yeah, she out of Toronto, man. She real soulful with it, man. I rock with a lot of people. Yeah, you know what? Talk about the influence of your city, because y'all got a lot of culture going on out there.
I'm going to relate it to New York. So I'm a big fan of New York. I've performed in New York. The crowd is amazing. The people are amazing. Yeah. But the one thing, I walked, I flew into the city. I touched the ground. I got to my hotel and I was like, oh my God, Toronto's turning into New York.
What? I thought, you know what? I was thinking, you would know more. I was seeing more of an Atlanta-ish, man.
No, it's crazy. I walked into New York knowing my way around. That's how similar it is. Toronto is the Canada version of New York.
So
the hustle is exactly the same. The music industry is exactly the same.
But the sound though, come on, let's go. You got
the sound. Pop really took over the industry in New York. Pop Smoke really did take over the industry in New York. He changed it. Yeah. He did change it a lot within the past year.
Man, and I hated that. I hate what happened, man. You right about that.
Right?
It's like, boy, they took his sound and just killed everybody.
Yeah.
I'm like,
did you see his cousin? Sorry. Okay, Dusty Locklyn. Did you see his cousin?
He sounds just like him or something?
Just listen and then let me message me.
Oh my God! I can't wait to everybody listen. I really love what his contribution, but it's like everybody took it and just running with it. And it's like, oh my God, man, the man legacy, y'all just, you know what I mean? But, it's, I guess they had to carry on. I guess they had to be carried on, but I don't think nobody could do it like him. I don't think.
It's crazy because I was on my playlist. You know how your playlist reboots your music for every week? I was just bumping it on my way to work, and then all of a sudden the song comes on and I'm like, did Pop rise from the dead? Who is this? And it's Dusty Locklyn. So I park and I'm looking up his name. It's his cousin. They're identical. They sound exactly the same. All of the lyrics are pretty much the same. And I'm like, where did he come from?
Wow. And what about the beats? Because he had
exactly the same. exactly the same.
It's like everybody. I don't know who was doing this production, but that sound is everywhere now. I don't care. I heard it on Uncle Murda's album. I heard it on Mano album. Everybody got that. Everybody grabbing that. So
Whoop-dee pops so hard because pop made it a sound. Like Whoop-dee, if you listen to the 808s and everything, it sounds exactly it's the way that they're putting it now.
Man, it was when I first heard that Pop Smoke album. At first I didn't know. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Because it was so unorthodox. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. So I did not see that going in that direction. I didn't see the hip industry grabbing that sound like that. But I knew there was a reason. There was a reason why he existed. And you see what I'm saying?
I got it.
He wasn't able to see it through. That's the thing I hate about that. But I was talking about when I was talking about Toronto. I was thinking about, like I was saying, The Weeknd. You got Nav. all these artists
Drake, all those people.
That
really paved the path for a lot of Toronto artists.
Yeah, man. Like I remember years ago. I remember probably like 2011. That's when I first heard The Weeknd. And that's when I really.
That was the best weekend time. The best weekend time.
With everybody, because I felt like I was in the world of my own with him, and I was like, nobody knows about this guy but me. And then he did that song called The Zone with Drake, and I was like, okay,
so good.
I love this song. So, but when he went like mainstream, I was like, no, not everybody's gonna have him. And now he's out of there. So I mean, you're coming from a place of greatness, man. And I think that I hope that I get to look back and say, man, I remember when we did Coture Conversations. I see it coming.
I hope so too.
Yes,
I really hope so.
I see it coming. Well, listen, tell these people where they can follow you at, where they can find the album at, and any shout outs or anything, you want them to know. Give it to them.
Oh, you can find the album anywhere on all digital platforms. It's all around the world. Like, you got it. If you want it, you have it. You can listen to it. I hope you enjoy it. I'm Locklyn. You can find me on Instagram at @theofficiallocklyn. Locklyn spelled LOCKLYN. Twitter, Locklyn Music. I'm on TikTok, Official Locklyn. YouTube's Official Locklyn. Yeah, come be my friend.
That's right. Y'all make sure y'all tune in, man, and lock in with her, because she's definitely a young queen, and she's listen, man. Y'all already know what it is when I'm talking to her, man. I already know that she's a star. So
thank you so much. You're man, so sweet.
Y'all better get up there. Y'all, you don't miss out. And if you miss out, don't say I ain't never tell you nothing. I told you about that. So
okay, I'm trusting you.
That's how we gonna do it, and we gonna put it on blast for you. And you guys know that I'm gonna have the album in the article. That's what's so great about having this magazine. The album's gonna be in the article for you guys, so you can listen to it while you check out this interview. That's how we gonna do that. What?
Perfect.
21, man. Boom. That's how we doing. Locklyn, Apex Couture Magazine, Coture Conversations, and we out of this thing.